Hi. So, I realized yesterday that I actually edit my words. I edit my words while I'm speaking. I look for words to say that will cause least harm. I don't know when I started doing that. I don't know when I started editing how I feel to myself, never mind to anybody else. Because ostensibly nobody's going to listen to this anyway, so realistically I can say whatever I want to say. And I can be whoever I want to be. And yet there's a niggling voice in the back of my head that says, you can't say that. You will hurt somebody. You can't call somebody out on bad behavior. You might hurt their feelings. The biggest irony of all, I can't stand that word, the most ridiculous part of it all, is that somebody probably wouldn't even bother to listen. That somebody probably wouldn't even bother to find out if I'm okay or not, to pick up the phone and say hello. So why edit? Why edit what I'm saying while I'm saying it? And I have to think it comes from childhood, from being bad, from being punished. Because we've established I wasn't exactly the sweetest little kid you could ever come across. And there are probably about 60 different mental disorders that you can list that'll explain why. And gee, one of the things everybody knows is that naughty children are normally naughty because they're being neglected. So I was a good naughty child. I didn't do ridiculously bad things. I wasn't running around stealing things, blowing up things, anything else to that effect. But I wasn't a sweet little angel by any stretch of the imagination. But yes, I learned how to edit when I was young because you get punished. You get punished by posture. You get punished by tone of voice. You know, I don't particularly care what anybody else thought of our family. The family. They probably thought everyone was marvelous and it was just oh so loving. Oh so very, very loving. Couldn't have found a nicer family. And I don't care if they live with that delusion. The reality of it all is that I was a particularly sensitive child. In fact, I'm a particularly sensitive person. And now I'm not speaking sensitive as in I can see spirits and mediums and blah, 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 whatever. No. Yeah. I'm ridiculously soft-hearted. I'm ridiculously soft-hearted. Most people wouldn't think so. Most people wouldn't think so because at the end of it all, I wear a mask, a facade. I hide because I've learned that being vulnerable is not safe. It's actually ridiculously dangerous. Because as soon as you're vulnerable and you show your weakness, it will be used on you. And anything you say can and will be used against you. And any action you take will be used against you. And nobody will remember the good. They'll only remember the bad. They won't remember the bad they do. They'll only remember the bad you do. So yes, I edit. I edit myself while I'm ostensibly speaking to myself. And that in and of itself is ridiculously sad. It is so sad that for 50 odd years, I have felt the need to not be heard. I felt the need to hide what was really happening. I never went up against the parents. I never did. I was scared of them. And to be quite honest, by the time I was an adult, there was no need to be scared of them, but I was still scared of them. And I obeyed. I obeyed. Because the punishment was so deeply ingrained that I caught myself doing something wrong one day, and it was a stupid little something, and I could actually feel myself being punished. How does that even work? How does a parent's wrath follow you into adulthood? Well, they're pretty damn mean. And I was a sensitive soul. I still am sensitive. I catch the hidden innuendos. I notice everything. I had to, because if I didn't, I wasn't safe. I notice a change in body language. I notice a change in tone. I notice a change in your facial structure. I can see what is coming before it comes. That is how good I got. Because the only way to be safe is to see it before it comes. So yes, I edit. I've edited who I am. I've hidden who I am. I don't even know who I am anymore. So, yeah, I'm going back to try and figure out what forward is. Because maybe if I rewind, I can figure it out. Maybe if I can rewind, I can find the bits of myself that died along the way. Because a lot of me has died along the way. Either because of parents or friends or boyfriends, siblings, people in general. Somewhere along the line, I've lost faith in humanity completely. I started working in rescue on the side. And the cruelty I've seen is absolutely abhorrent. And I have no doubt whatsoever that other rescuers have seen worse. And this is why people in the rescue industry detest people, because we've seen what they're capable of. Now, a lot of people think harming an animal is neither here nor there. Those very people harm people. A scaly brother of mine trades in the suffering of animals. To him, that is okay. I was told a story of where he found a blue crane, which is the South African national bird. And he tethered this bird to a large concrete block so that he could sell it for profit. But yeah, he claims to love animals. He claims to love animals. He doesn't love animals. He loves what animals can buy him. What can he make off the back of an animal? That is as far as it goes. And that cruelty that he shows to animals, it permeates his entire existence. He is just as cruel to people. So, why do I edit myself? Why do I hide? And what am I hiding? And what have I lost? What part of me is dead? I mean, I know my heart is shattered. I don't know if it's ever going to be put back together again. I know that I battled to smile. I used to. I don't find joy anymore. Things that should be fun aren't. People I should be able to trust, I can't. People who are supposed to have my back don't. And barring my animals and possibly one other human being, if I were to drop dead this nanosecond, nobody would care. Oh, my scaly brother would be here so fast your head would spin, because he'd want to claim stuff, because he's a thief. I actually have a clause in my last will and testament. I hope you're listening to this. I have a clause in my last will and testament that states if he attempts to stake claim to any part of my estate needs to lay a fraud charge against him and throw the book at him. Because that scaly bastard steals. He steals the life out of people. He steals the life out of animals. His almighty is the dollar. The only thing he cares about is money. And no, money isn't the root of all evil. It really isn't. Greed is the root of all evil. And the measure of greed that he lives with, he is off the wall. So, yeah, I don't particularly like people. I don't particularly like what people do to other people. You know, the monster doesn't hide under your bed. The monster comes from your family. If you want to see the cruelty of man, see how they treat their animals. And the vast majority couldn't care less. They couldn't care less. So, yes, I'm jaded. But I still edit myself. I don't like people, but I don't want to hurt them. How does that even work? I don't know what I have to offer because I've been so busy hiding for so many years that I don't know who and what I am anymore. I've had so many people push me down. I don't even know who I am anymore. I've been told all the things I do wrong. I've been told all the words I have said wrong. I've been told by people that, oh, I can't deal with what you have to say. So I can't be friends with you. All I've had are people telling me what is so wrong with me. Yes, I've got bad habits. I do. And at this point, my one particularly bad habit is smoking cigarettes. And it's off the wall bad, and I know it is, and I know I'm killing myself with it. And I know I should stop. But why must I stop? Why must I stop? For who? For what? So that I can live an extra 5 or 10 years. I don't want to. I don't want to live another 5 or 10 years. I don't even want to live another 5 days. So why should I? And those people who pick on me about the fact that I do smoke cigarettes, I don't hear any of them on the other end of my telephone on a weekend. On a Friday, I cease to exist. I literally vanish off the face of this earth. And on a Monday, I come back to this earth. If I'm lucky, it only happens on Friday. I work from home. So most of my communication is done via email from a business perspective or telephone calls from a business perspective. The most I speak, these videos, and I'm speaking to myself. I'm speaking to myself because I don't know what I lost. I don't know who I lost. I don't even know who I was anymore. I know I used to smile. I know I used to laugh. I know I used to find joy in things. I don't anymore. I don't anymore. I do love. I love animals. I love animals. But I don't find joy anymore. I do what I have to do to survive. And yet I don't want to survive. But I must because I've got to feed the animals. But I don't want to. But I must. But I don't want to. I'm so tired. I am so tired of not being enough. I'm so tired of not being seen for who and what I can be. Because not even I can see it anymore. I don't know who or what I am anymore. Sorry. So yes, I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards to try and figure out when I lost the little bit that was left. And maybe I can start clawing back the bits that died. Maybe I can figure out where and how to find some form of joy. So forgive me if I stop editing myself. Forgive me if what I say hurts you. Because hell, when I say it, it's because it's hurt me. And maybe the people who have hurt me, maybe the people who are hurting me will stop. Yep. Sorry about that. Kitty failure. Maybe me not filtering myself, not editing myself, will allow people to see what they do to other people. And if they don't, then they don't. But at the end of the day, I'm editing myself to stop myself from hurting people who don't give a damn that they're hurting me. How does that even work? How does it even work? If I use words that hurt you because of words that you've used to hurt me, how dare you point a finger at me? Point it back at yourself. Point it back at yourself. Check what you're saying to other people. Check how you're treating other people. And yes, I know, I'm the one who's an outcast. I'm the one who is always on my own. Therefore, there's something fundamentally wrong with me. Yes, I know that. I know there's something fundamentally wrong with me. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because no one is honest enough to say to me, this is what is wrong with you. I don't play by the same rules as other people do. I don't sit around gossiping about other people. I find it mind-numbingly boring. And frankly, if you're going to sit and tell me stories about your friends, I don't want to know what you're saying about me to your friends. And I don't want to be your friend if that's what you're going to do to me. So yes, I am an outcast. And yes, the problem resides within me, and the only person who can fix it is me. But how do I fix it when I don't know what is wrong? How do I recover what has died in me along the way? How do I find all the pieces of me that used to smile, that used to laugh, that used to play? I don't play anymore. I don't play anymore. I don't find joy anymore. So yes, we go back to figure out how to go forward. Because there are parts of me that need to stay dead, but there are parts of me that need to come alive. There are parts of me that didn't deserve to be killed. There are parts of me that didn't deserve to be killed. And was it ultimately me who killed them? Yes. But what was the catalyst? Who was the catalyst? How many people had to tell me to shut up? How many people had to push me aside? How many people had to leave me out? How many people didn't include me when they pretended they wanted to be with me? How many catalysts were there before I killed that part of me? So, yeah, I need to find the dead bits. I need to figure out what's going to make me smile. I can't begin to find a goal if I can't begin to find a reason for a goal. I don't want to be alive in 5 days' time. And yet I don't want to be dead in 5 days' time either. But I don't want to be alive. I don't want to live like this. So yes, we're going back to go forward. And I am going to stop editing myself. Come on, Kitty. And I'm going to start mashing the words out. And if you don't like it, leave. Hell, it's not as if you're the first one. Everybody else has. So you may as well join the troop. Right now, it's me against me. It's not me against anybody else. Anyway, thank you for listening, and maybe you can find some value in my waffling. Maybe you won't kill bits of yourself and wake up 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the line and think, what on earth happened? Where did I go? Who am I? Maybe you can stop it happening before it happens. Just look at those pieces. Look at the bits of yourself that you kill. And decide whether you actually need them to stay. People are cruel. People are self-serving and mean. Not all of them. I'm, generalizing. See? Edit, edit, edit. People are mean. People are mean. If they have to stand on you to get where they're going, they will. It doesn't matter who the hell it is. They will. People are mean. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill the bits of yourself that you love. Don't lose your joy. Don't lose your hope. Hell, hope is a story for another day. Don't lose your dreams. And whatever you do, don't let anyone pull them out from under you. Have a great day now.